box made that he used to send the python to the Simmons Snake Park in Durban. They were most grateful and paid him the pricely sum of 2 rand, now about 20 cents, per foot, i.e. 26 rand for his contribution. Being even fair, Sol shared this windfall with the plate layer who helped him catch the snake. But even after that, his reputation in the office was untouchable. The man who caught the python with his bare hands and kept it in the back of his bakkie for fun. There's more for you to read later, but that's about it for now.
I think while everybody's upstanding, I might as well say speech.
No, that's just dead. You can sit.
I don't prepare speeches because I don't do speeches while I prepare them.
All right.
Basically, I can't even read my writing. What I need to do is, what I've been doing lately is reflecting on my 60 years. And probably when you get 60, you start doing it. I haven't done it before. And first of all, I've had a very good life. From my childhood days, kicking, for instance, a Coke can all the way from for those 3 miles.
Cold food.
No, Coke, I had shoes on for me. And another time also carrying my cousin on my back, and we walked home that way also for 3 miles just to stop the border. Talking about barefoot, I went to a school called Emma Hoogenoot Primary School, which was a Afrikaans and English school, and also female and male. And the males had a playground. This is primary school up to the age of 10 or 11, and the females had another playground. Couldn't mix out anything. And I was lucky. I was probably fortunate. I had shoes, which my parents gave me, but the majority of people at school didn't have shoes. And we used to come to school, take your shoes off, and then when you leave, you put your shoes back on. And we used to play games like we hit a sticks. Kinnicky. We used to play, we used to play games called Bok Bok Stand Stay, which was a game where there was about 6 or 7 guys scrumming behind each other in a row, and you ran and you jumped on the person's back as far as you can. And these are kind of dangerous games, but gee, were fantastic. Now we'll have the occupation health and safety, and everybody coming along and banning you, and you can't play these games anymore. And of course, you have to have soft turf to play, and etc. Anyhow, so as I was saying, I had a good childhood, and I enjoyed myself. We eventually went to Cape Town and went to university. The week before university started, they had a thing called Freshers Week, where they entertained the new recruits or new students just to understand what's happening. And one of them, I went on the youth group to up on the slopes of Cape Town. We used to go sand surfing, take a piece of plywood and surf down the sand. And that's where I met Marilyn. That's where I met Marilyn.
We're always there.
on the slopes of the sand dune, I was 20, Marilyn was 17, and we met in 1970. We started going out, and of course Marilyn did a social work degree and finished promptly. Yes. I did an engineering degree, and I didn't particularly like the drawing aspect of engineering, so I had to repeat that one subject. So basically, after 5 years, I popped a question, and we got married in 1975, and I actually wasn't graduated then. I started working at the end of the year. We then went to Mpangeni as that letter says, but before we went to Mpangeni, we had Tammy, and then in quick succession, Donna, Julian, Taddy followed. Now, the best things in my life, of course, is...
wasn't much in Mpangeni.
was about 250 kilometers away. I think basically 5 things happened to me which I cherish and will always do that to the days of my life. The first is marrying Marilyn, and I remember the time we did get married. It's not got a memory. One of the things I did is after we broke the glass and I kissed her, the people in the audience started saying, "That's enough, that's enough." I could hear my mother quite distinctly saying, "Stop it now." And I gave her a hug and a kiss to last forever, and that's what is happening. Before the main parts of my life, of course, my 4 daughters who arrived, I was so happy and always have been. They've been, my wife and my daughters have been great to me, and they've given me good stock husbands and even better stock grandchildren. And as I say, if you look through my life, everything has gone well. There's one passing of my brother, but I've really had a good innings, and of course it's not the end of my innings, but it's 60 years.
Like it.
It's 60 years from when I started. Coupled with my family, of course, and my sons-in-law and grandchildren, of course, are you, my friends, who have been with me, and my family, of course, Peter and Hilton and their families. But I've got good friends who are here from a long time. I mean, Laura and Alan, practically 29 years. Carol I met also about 29 years ago. And all my friends are here. I've got good friends and loyal friends. And it's very much appreciated for Mara, myself, and for everybody. And they've been through thick times and thin times and the fat times and the thin times. and that's what I love in life. We can celebrate things like this tonight, and we can enjoy ourselves. So that's what I'd like you to do. We're going to have a few things happening, but at the end I would like you to dance. We've prepared this music for years. Please use it. And as I say, I love my wife and my kids. And thanks Nolan for organising everything, because I couldn't do anything. I had to just point. Which is a bit frustrating, but Nolan's done a good job for this, and Eric and whatever.
Hip hip! Hip hip!
I've got torches. This is fantastic. I've got the torch for everybody.